Morning, good morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Tap in, tap in, tap in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody's morning going, man? Y'all already know, man. How y'all doing this morning, man? It's your favorite online motivational speaker, your favorite online personality. It's your girl, Street Poet. How y'all doing this morning? I need y'all to tap in for me real quick. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? First things first, y'all know what I need, man. First things first, I need for y'all to say good morning to me. After you say good morning to me, what I need for you to do is let me know where you're viewing me from. Right? I need you to let me know where you viewing me from. Y'all check in with me real quick. How y'all doing this morning? Check in, check in, check in. Let me know where you're viewing me from. How y'all doing this morning? I know it's early, man. It ain't even 8 o'clock yet. Y'all like, wait a minute, coach. How y'all doing, man? Check in, check in. How y'all doing this morning? Put something. How y'all doing? I'm trying to wait on everybody to get in. I know this ain't my normal time to be live, man, but your coach is on vacation. And while I'm on vacation, man, I decided to go ahead and drop a live. How y'all doing, man? Y'all know I be trying not to work. I'm on whole vacation, but baby, I had to slide on out here so I can drop this video real quick. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all. I be trying my hardest. I promise y'all. I be trying to stay on vacation, but it's something about it. When y'all get to asking me certain questions, I got to get on and I got to talk about it real quick. You know what I'm saying? There be certain things that y'all bring up that make me want to be like, wait a minute, let me go check them out. Let me go put this out here real quick. So yes, say good morning to me. How y'all doing this morning? Let me know where y'all viewing me from. What's going on in Montana? I love you too, Jay, man. You know what I'm saying? Super proud of you, man. I see your videos and whatnot be coming up, man. You doing your thing. I love it. Keep healing, keep growing, man. What's going on? Pleasant Grand Rising. Thank you. I appreciate that. Never heard it that way. What's going on, San Diego, California? How y'all doing? More California checking in. New York, Illinois is here. Okay, Rich Rising. Now, I can dig that. Let's go with that. You know what I'm saying? I can dig that. What's going on in New Orleans? I see y'all. What's up, Virginia? How y'all doing, man? Check in. How y'all doing? Okay. How y'all doing? Okay, Germany, how y'all doing? What up, New York? I see Florida's here as well. Georgia's here as well. Y'all are checking in this morning. One of the things I wanted to talk about this morning is dealing with a narcissistic individual, right? And the reason why I'm talking about this morning, because like I said, I'm supposed to be on vacation, but somebody kept asking about it. How you doing in Alaska? How y'all doing, man? Check in. Love to you guys this morning. What she say? Man, you can't lose with them. You can't lose with them at all. See, the thing about dealing with a narcissist, the best way to deal with them is not to at all. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand that. But baby, she asked me the question and I said, you know what? I'll just come back. I'll do a live on TikTok because I did a live on Instagram the other day. So I'll do a live on TikTok and I'll go ahead and break that one down. The thing about it is you deal with a narcissistic individual by simply not dealing with them. Understand that, because there's no winning with them. You know what I'm saying? There's no winning with them. That's a situation. Well, no, you did not miss me yesterday. I was not live. I'm not supposed to be live again until the end of the week, next week, because I'm on vacation. But you deal with the narcissistic individual by simply not. They're going to find something. To twist and to turn, to gaslight you, to make you the villain, to make you the bad guy in their story. So the best way to deal with a narcissistic individual is by not dealing with them at all. And you have to also understand that they gain control by seeing you sweat. Hello, somebody. So if you want to deal, they gain control by seeing you sweat. If a narcissistic individual get you to sweat, get you to panic, get you to have those anxiety attacks, those stress attacks, then guess what? Then they're going to get you to shut down. And when you shut down, then that means that they won. Whatever that situation was, whatever was going on in their life in that moment, now they feel as though they're on top of that situation because they got you right where they want you. So you got to understand that in order for you to deal with the best way to deal with a narcissistic individual is by not dealing with them at all. I'm not going to deal with it. When you see the red flag, you disconnect. When you see they're inconsistent, you disconnect. When you see that they're the type of person that'll say one thing and do something else, you disconnect. When you see that they'll say things and then when you come back and you ask them about it, That's the major one right there. And you ask them about it, then they twist and turn your words to try to make it be what they need it to be to justify their behavior. Then you disconnect. A lot of times the problem is this right here. A lot of times the problem is we won't let them go. We won't let them go. We won't cut them loose. We won't two-finger swinging. We won't abort that mission because it's for some reason we feel like, oh, it's just one mistake that just happened. I know that they're lying, but it's just a little lie. So I'm just going to let it go. It was just a little this. Friend, see what I'm saying? We'll pat it off as it's just a little white lie. It's just a little bit of this or just a little bit of that. But the truth of the matter is that's exactly how it starts. It starts off by the little white lies. It starts off by the little twists and turns. It starts off with a little of the inconsistent. It starts off with a little bit of them not showing up. And then before you know it, you know what I'm saying, you've excused that behavior for so long that now, understand that now it becomes a very big thing. Because what a problem, get your red ink pen out. Because a problem not addressed will forever be a problem. If you don't fix that situation, if you don't address that situation, if you don't handle that situation right then and there when it's happening, then you're giving them that green light for them to continue to behave the way that they're behaving in your life. If you don't nip it in the bud right then, right there when they're doing what they're doing, then guess what? You're giving them the green light. You're giving them the go ahead to go ahead. Oh, this is how you want to be treated. You're not going to mind me doing this to you. You're not going to mind me doing that to you. And another thing, when you're dealing with a narcissistic individual as well, you got to understand that these folks are watching your patterns. Hello. Yeah, that's no. You put it in your notes. That's note number one. Note number one was stay away from them. Note number two was they're watching your patterns. They're watching your patterns. I want you to understand. Oh, they're watching your patterns, baby. They're learning what to say to get you to break down. They're learning what to do to get you to break down. They're learning how to behave in certain ways to get your attention. So they'll say certain things to you that they already know is hurtful. They'll do things, small things around you just to see what your response, just to see what your rebuttal to those things are going to be. Hello, somebody. If y'all ever dealt with a narcissistic individual, y'all should be sending me some love. Say ouch and send a gift real quick. Send me some love through the screen real quick. Double tap on it. The truth of the matter is when you're dealing with these type of individuals, you got to understand they study every single thing about you. They watch the way that you think. They watch the way that you think because they can see the way that you behave. So they listen to the things that you say. They watch the things that you do just so that they can go right back behind that. And they're going to try to manipulate all of that to make it something negative. And the reason why they do those type of things is because a narcissistic individual, everything about them is a mind game. Hello, somebody. Talking about ouch. She say ouch, I'm married to one. Hello, somebody. Double tap on my screen. Send me some love. Oh yeah. You got to understand it's a mind game. It's a mind game. It's a mind game. Mind game every single time. A narcissistic individual, what they thrive on is that power. They thrive on being right. They thrive on being the center of attention. They thrive on feeling as though they're higher or more superior than everybody else. So they have to say things and do certain things to make you look bad. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait until y'all send me some love. Hello, somebody. Yeah, y'all might as well tap in this morning. Yeah, you got to. Yeah, it's a mind game. Red ink pen, baby, that's a mind game. It's a mind game. Understand that it's a mind game. That's right. What they want to do is they have got to mentally, they have to mind screw you. They have to get up in here because if they can control the way that you think, then they can control you. If they can control the way that you view yourself, then they can control you. If they can control the way that you think and the way that you view yourself, then they also control your behavior. So that's right. So what they do is they'll force you into or back you into or force you into a corner where you start to feel as though you don't have nobody but them, that they're the only person that love you, that they're the only person that enjoys you or that's concerned about you, that'll take care of you. And what they'll do is they'll try to alienate you from everybody that's around you and make you think that there's a problem with everybody that's around you except for them, so that you can become codependent on them, so that you can start to think that you needed them in order for you to survive. You need them in order for you to have joy, in order for you to have peace, in order for you to be your true authentic self. They will trick you into thinking that you need them to validate that first. Oh, they'll look to you for approval. You'll start looking to them for approval for everything that you do. Every move that you make, you want their approval. Everything that you think, you want to. What do you think about this? I want to run this by you real quick. I was thinking about this, but then I said, let me come and talk to you about it. You would develop that mentality that before you do anything, you will have to go and discuss it with them. Before you make any type of move, you will go and discuss it with them, because because you will start to think that you need their approval in order for you to live your best life. Hello, somebody. Best way to deal with a narcissistic individual is by not dealing with them at all. Yep, I'm gonna put that out there. Ain't no shame in my game, and y'all know I don't come to play with nobody. So yeah, I'm gonna put it just like that. The best way to deal with a narcissistic individual is by not dealing with them at all. And red ink pen note, baby, is that it's a mind game. You gotta understand that these folks are studying you. That's note number 2. They study you. They study your behaviors just to see how you're going to respond to certain things. So yes, it will start out with small things here and there, small lies here and there. They'll start saying small things as jokes, just to see as jokes. So y'all gotta watch that as well. I'm giving you free game right now. All you gotta do is send a gift or double tap on the screen, share this video. They'll send it to you as a joke, trying to make it seem as though it's funny. And the reason why they do that is just to see what your response is going to be, what your reaction to that is going to be. And that's the reason why Coach tell y'all all the time to do what? Speak up for yourself. I don't care what nobody got going on. I don't care what type of joke it is. Speak up for yourself. If you don't like it, say something about it. If you're not comfortable with it, say something about it. If you feel disrespected, then you owe it to yourself to say something about it. Stop letting people talk to you any kind of way. Stop letting people treat you any kind of way. Stop letting people say just any old thing about you around a group of people trying to publicly humiliate you or shame you or slam you in some type of way, shape, or form. No, ma'am, no, sir. We are not tolerating their type of behavior in this here season. When folks saying things and doing things that you know that you do not feel comfortable with, you ain't gotta be okay with that. That's right. Stand up for yourself. Utilize your voice. Address that issue, because if you don't say something about it, then what's going to happen is they're going to continue with that same exact behavior over and over again, and they're going to get it in their mind that it's okay for them to treat you that way. They are setting up the tone for how they're going to behave in your life. No, ma'am, no, sir. No, ma'am, no, sir. We not doing it. We not doing it. We not doing it. Put it in the comment section. We not doing it. I'm letting Facebook know we live, y'all. But I'm letting put it in the comment while I'm doing this. Y'all do that. Y'all, we not doing it. Put it in the comment section. We not doing it. We not. Why this phone keep trying to? Put it in the comment. We not. Oh, I see y'all. I see y'all. Tap in, tap in. That's right. We not doing that, because at the end of the day, you're setting the tone for how they're going to treat you. And I'm not finna let you think that it's okay for you to treat me poorly. I'm not finna let you think that it's okay for you to bash me. I'm not finna let you think that it's okay for you to talk to me like you ain't got good sense. I'm not finna do that. I'm not finna let you do that, because the moment that you start, exactly, you got to stand up for yourself, because the moment that you don't say anything about the way that they're treating you, the way that they're speaking to you, the way that they're saying little jokes and whatnot, trying to make it seem as though it's funny around you, the more that you don't say anything about it, the more that they will continue with that same exact type of behavior. The devil is a lie, and you got to let them know, baby, no, I'm not one of those. Hello, somebody, I'm not one of those. You ain't finna be able to play with me like you play with them. And then you got to understand that, yes, it's going to be sometimes where they're going to get angry. It's going to be sometimes when they get mad. It's going to be sometimes when they get in their feelings. It's going to be sometimes when they feel like, oh yeah, you doing too much, and it don't require all of that, and why you got to be so harsh or be so mean. And you have to let them know in that moment, because if I don't put my foot down, if I don't address this issue, then you're going to think that it's okay, and it's not okay. If I don't put my foot down and address this issue, then you're going to think that it's all right for you to talk to me crazy, for you to walk me like a dog, for you to show up for me whenever you get ready, for you to do this and do that and be inconsistent in my life. If I don't step up to the plate and let you know what I'm going to tolerate and what I'm not going to tolerate, then guess what? You will be sliding up into my life thinking that you about to drop off the bare minimum. You will be sliding up into my life thinking that you about to talk to me no any kind of way. You're going to be sliding up in my life thinking that, oh yeah, I'm some type of toy that you can pick up and put down whenever you see fit. And baby, I'm just not one of them. You can call me mean if you want to. You can call me say I do too much if you want to. However you want to go about it, that's all on you. But when it comes down to me in my life, I got standards, I got boundaries, and if you cross that boundary, then guess what? You will lose your access to me. And that's how you have to address these situations, especially when you spot it head on. So first thing that you need to understand, dealing with the narcissistic, she asked the question, How do you deal with a narcissistic individual? You deal with them by not dealing with them at all. You don't give them your time. You don't give them your energy. You don't give them your effort. You don't give them your attention in no type of way, shape, or form. What you do, coach? I starve them out. Yes, sir. Don't make me cut up at these people hotel. I be trying to be nice. I'm in my car, but I'm in the little thing. Y'all can't make me cut up in these people hotel. You know what I'm saying? I got a coach, got to stay here. Y'all gonna help me get another room? I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. You gotta, yeah, baby. That's it for that. I'm not doing that. I'm not about to let you treat me any kind of way. And that's how you got to let these folks know. The best way to deal with a narcissistic individual, sis, is by not dealing with them at all. Number two, when you see certain things, number two is what? When you see, they study your behavior. Number two is they study your behavior. They watch you. They watch the way that you move. They watch the way that you respond. And the other thing, what did I tell y'all? Be careful about them jokes. Don't you just sit back and let nobody constantly crack jokes about you. Sit back and constantly find anything and everything that they can to try to manipulate you or try to make you seem bad, or, find spots on your clothes, something on your shoes, whatever the case is. Oh, you always this, you always that. Oh yeah, it always come in a joking form. They gonna always make it seem as though they're just playing. They're going to always make it seem like it's all right. But the truth of the matter is, no ma'am, no sir, you're not about to always crack jokes on me. I'm not about to be the butt of everybody's jokes. You're not, and they do these things because they want to go outside of their way to try to make you feel as though you're not good enough, to try to make you feel as though you're not measuring up, to try to make you feel as though you are inferior to them. Because like I said, as a narcissistic individual, what they want is the power. They want the control. They want to be superior. They want to feel as though they're doing something bigger and better than anybody else. They want to be the standout guy. That's what they're looking. They want everybody to feel as though they're beneath them and that they're always right. And no ma'am, no sir, we ain't giving no life to that. And I'm not. Because they want that type of control. They watch you to see how you're going to behave, how you're going to respond to the things that they do, how they're going to respond to the things that they say, so they'll know exactly how to deal with you. They'll know exactly how to manipulate you. They know exactly what to say to make you to get up under your skin. They know exactly what to do to send you into full-fledged panic attack. They know exactly what to do to have you over there stressed out, can't eat, can't sleep, pacing in your own house, can't have to sit in front of your own house in your own car. Baby, I'm going to tell you what, there's a lot of places that I might not have peace at. Hello, somebody. This right here, I know this right here gonna send some folks screaming, but I want you to, it's a lot of places, sis, that I might not have peace at. What's up, Divine Time? But one of the places that I'm definitely gonna have peace at is in my house. Hello, somebody. I might not have peace when I step out in these streets. I might not have peace when I go to some of these functions, depending on where it is that I'm going, because I can't control everybody. But one place that I'm gonna have me some peace at, oh baby, I'm gonna have some peace in my own house. I can tell you that right now. I be doggone for you think I'm gonna come home to a place where I furnish, a place where I pay all the bills, and then I don't have no peace there? Oh baby, your access to me will be what? Denied. Oh no, you can't come over. You can't come over. You know what I'm saying? You can't come over. You got to understand that a narcissistic individual, their best friend is they seek the control. And you know what I'm saying? They seek control and they demand it. When you're dealing with a narcissist, these are things that they're best friends with. Baby, control is one of their best friends. A narcissistic's best friend is control. A narcissistic individual's best friend is control. They want to control you. They want to control the situation. They want to control everything that's around you. A narcissistic's best friend is what is control. As long as they can control the situation, they're good. As long as they can control you, they're good. And you won't have no problem out of them at all. But the moment that you start utilizing your voice, the moment that you start stepping up to the plate about you, the moment that you start showing that you have a brain, a mind of your own, that's where you're going to come in with the problem. So understand that controlling feeling that they trying to dump on you, that feeling of alienation that they trying to push up on you. I see we got some new folks, so let me run that back. That feeling of alienation when they go outside of their way to try to make you feel as though everybody that's in your life is bad for you. When they go outside of their way to try to make you feel as though your best friend ain't your best friend. Your family members that's been there, that's been supportive all throughout your life, that, oh yeah, you need to cut them loose and you need to separate from them. Oh, you a mama's boy or daddy's daughter or whatever the case is, and they go outside of their way to try to bash you for all the love and the support that you have from outside folk, that try to make you feel bad or make you feel sheltered or make you feel as though you're wrong for having relationships with folk that they wish that they had. Who caught that? Yeah. I'm gonna wait on y'all to double tap. Who caught that? Who caught what Coach just said just now? Oh, I see some gifts coming. Who caught that right there? Yeah. Some of y'all guilty. Some of y'all know y'all guilty. Go ahead and send a gift real quick. Yeah, that's right. They go outside of their way to try to, because you had support in your family, because you had support, they get mad at you. Well, you know you've been sheltered all your life. You know what I'm saying? Well, all you have to do is call your mama. Well, all you have to do is call your daddy. Well, you know you and your best friends, that's the type of relationship you have. Or that's because of what you got going on in your life. They'll go outside of their way to try to bash you for having good, healthy support system and people in your life that so love and support you. They'll try to get mad at you for having the relationships that they wish that they had. And so because they didn't have those relationships and they didn't have that support, they'll try to make it seem as though you're wrong. And that's why I be getting on here and I tell all these youth all the time, when you turn 18 and your parents are not pushing you to get out their house, when you turn 18 and your mother and your father is still allowing you to stay there and stack your money, they're allowing you to go to college, they're allowing you to do the things that you need to do before you step out of that house to make sure that you're fully prepared to be into this world, you take full advantage of that. Don't let nobody sit over there and try to make you feel bad for you having a relationship with your mom or your dad that they wish that they had. Don't you let nobody bash you and make you feel bad for having a support system and having people that's willing to help you. Don't let nobody go over there and try to make you feel bad for having something that they wish that they had. Them folks is jealous of you. They're envious of you. They want those relationships. They want that life that you have. And the sad part about it is we lose a lot of our youth right now because of this type of thinking. We lose a lot of our youth right now because they feel like if they know my mama helped me, then I gotta be ashamed. Oh, you a mama's boy, or you a daddy's daughter, or you got all that help. They try to make you feel bad for having help. No, ma'am, no, sir. You stay at your mama house, your daddy's house, as long as they allow you to be able to stack your money and step out as an adult. Yeah, want to rush them out there into this world. They get out there. They don't even know know nothing about credit. Don't know nothing about paying bills. Don't know nothing about keeping up no house. Don't know nothing about washing no clothes. Don't know nothing about really taking care of themselves. Like, no, ma'am, no, sir. Stop allowing people to rush you in your process. Take your time. Take your time and work that thing all the way out. And I know it's some mothers and fathers on here this morning. I know y'all needed somebody to say it. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. You allow these people to come into your life and bash you about something that they themselves wish that they had. You got to understand that a narcissistic individual, they come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. Don't you understand that? All shapes, sizes, and colors, baby. You will find anybody. All of them will get out here and try to play with you like that. No, ma'am, no, sir. So you got to understand that their best friend is control. They want to be able to control you. They want to control you, and their second best friend is fear. Yeah, you better know that. You could take that to the bank right now. This the major one. This the one right here. Wait a second, because I'm going to get on that one right there. I'm going to get all into that one right there. Yeah, they second best friend is a narcissistic individual. Their best friend. Thank you so much for subscribing, guys. If you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so. They second best friend is this right here, is fear. Their first best friend is control. A narcissistic individual, their second best friend is fear. And my people, y'all already know I'm about to get into it. Fear, false evidence appearing as real. Fear will keep you paralyzed. Fear will keep you from starting. Fear is the thing that separates you from your next move. Fear is that thing that separates you from your next blessing. Fear is that thing that separates you from your next yes, from your next open door, from your next opportunity. What stands in the way of everything it is that you're about to do in your life? Fear. Understand that as a narcissistic individual, their second best friend is fear. As long as they can keep you in a fearful state, then guess what? They are winning. As long as they can keep you in a fearful state, then guess what? They are winning. Hello, somebody. You might as well talk to me nice. Y'all might as well send me a gift. Send me a gift cross here real quick. Y'all that made 100K, double tap on that screen. Double tap on that screen real quick. I want y'all to send me some love. We gonna get into fear. If y'all want me to get into fear, go ahead, drop it in the comments. Let's do it, coach. Let's do it, coach. Let's do it. Some of y'all should have already wrote that down. Thank you so much, Janelle. I appreciate you. There go the gifts. There go the love coming. Thank y'all so much, man. Appreciate that. Send me some love. Yeah, send the coach some love, man. Thank y'all. I'm on vacation doing this. I'm on vacation doing this, you know. If you wasn't gonna send me a gift for nothing else, send me for the consistency, for the dedication. Like, you know what I mean? Like, wait a minute, she showed up for us anyway. This girl is on vacation and up in the car at 7:30 in the morning doing the live. She's doing the live this early in the morning on vacation. Yeah, because I wanted to answer this question. I know that she's not the only person that deal with it. So yes, bless me up. But I want to talk about fear. Y'all ready for this fear? I need for y'all to understand that that fear will keep you from starting anything in your life. And it doesn't matter what it is. It will stop you from starting your brand, from starting your business. It will stop you from leaving that broken relationship, that broken marriage. Fear will keep you in that church that you're not growing in. Fear will keep you in that job that you're not excelling in. Fear will keep you over there connected to that major that you know for a fact that you've already changed your mind freshman year and you no longer interested in doing that anymore. But fear will keep you stuck. It will keep you stagnant. It will stunt your growth. Fear will not allow you to live your best life. That's a fact. That's a fact. Fear will not allow you to live your best life. Fear will not allow you to be your true, authentic self. Fear will not allow you to live up to your fullest potential. Fear is false evidence appearing as real. Fear is that thing that sits inside of your mind that creates those negative scenarios that give you the worst case scenario in every single situation. Well, if I step out, this could happen. If I step out, that could happen. But what about this over here? And what about that over there? But the truth of the matter is this right here. When you remove that fear and insert that faith, you will see a drastic change in your life. Hello, somebody. When you remove that fear and insert your faith, you got to understand that you will see a drastic change in your life. Remove that fear, insert that faith. Remove that fear. You should put that on your vision board right there. I got to remove this fear and insert that faith, baby. I'm removing fear and inserting faith. I'm removing fear. I'm inserting faith. And why do you tell me to do that, coach? Why you say that, coach? Why you want me to do that? Yeah. I want you drastically. Divine time. Talk to me nice, baby. Drastically. People don't understand the power of fear. Fear is so strong, baby. When you got that fear in your heart, you will not get started. If you got that fear in your heart, baby, you will not turn whatever it is that you holding on to that's not beneficial to you. They could be beating you across the head. They could be dragging you through the mud. They could be abusing you on every single hand. But if you are afraid, if you got that fear in you, then guess what? You will not leave. If you got that fear in you, that fear will keep you in the chokehold, and you owe it to yourself to break free from that fear. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I triple dog dare you right now to put it in your comment section right there. I'm removing that fear and I'm inserting that faith. I dare you to declare it over your life. I'm telling you, drastic change. I'm talking about once you remove that fear and insert that faith and you start walking every single day, understanding that I'm trusting my process, getting up every single day. I'm going to wait on y'all to put it in the comment. I need y'all to declare it. I need y'all to declare it. I need y'all to declare it. Friends say hallelujah, baby. Yeah. When we ain't got nothing else to say, you got to say, I got to remove this fear, baby. I got this fear. I got to get this fear up out my life. Because as long as I carry this fear in my heart, oh, baby, I'm going to be stuck. As long as I hold on to this fear, I'm not going to grow. As long as I hold on to this fear, then guess what? I'm going to be the same place this year that I was in last year. I'm not going to have any type of growth, no type of development. I want to live my best life. I want to live up to my fullest potential. I want nothing but God's best. I'm not settling for anything less than that. I have got to do what? I got to remove that fear and insert that faith. Want me to tell you why? Because it's some things in your life that is going to require you not to really know all the details. You ain't got to always know the details, sis. You ain't got to always be perfectly matted out. You ain't got to always have the right type of blueprint. Sometimes it just requires you to show up for yourself. That's all you got to do is show up. If you don't believe me, it's a lot of people right now. They was just at the right place at the right time. Now talk to me nice. Yeah. See, talk to me nice. Right place, right time. I stepped away from my fear. I stepped into that room. I knew that they had something going on. I got in the right room. I see you answer that. Antoinette said exactly. That's right. You done ran into some folk. You didn't even mean to run into them, but you wasn't going to go. And then you pushed yourself to go. And as soon as you went, then you ran into somebody that you really needed to meet. You sat over there and was like, I ain't going to do this and I ain't going to do that. And then you all of a sudden pushed yourself to go and do it. And when you push yourself to go and do it, then all of a sudden a door came to you, an opportunity came to you. You met somebody that you needed to meet. All all of a sudden. Why? Because you stepped out. So when I tell you all the time on these videos that you don't have to have it all the way together, you don't have to have all your ducks in a row, you don't have to have it perfectly planned out, you don't have to go through all of that. You got to understand that some things in your life, all you got to do is show up for. That's it. That's all. I showed up for my blessing. I showed up for my next adventure. I showed up because I needed to know what I needed to get from this situation. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here. That's it. That's all. Fear is what tells you got to have it planned all the way out. Fear is what tells you, oh, you can't leave this marriage right now, because if you leave this marriage right now, or you leave this relationship right now, then guess what? You don't have the right amount of money just yet. You don't have this. You don't have that. Fear will trick you into thinking that you are not who you know that you are. Fear will trick you into thinking that you are not, you don't have the education. You don't have the accolades. You're not the person that you know within yourself that you truly are. So you owe it to yourself that no matter what it is that you're going through in your life, you owe it to yourself to show up for you. I don't care what's going on. I'm going to show up for myself no matter what. No matter what's going on in my life, no matter who's saying what, I am going to show up for myself. Because why? I owe this to me. This is personal. And when you develop that mentality of everything that you're doing in your life that is personal, that this is not a group project, I don't need everybody to be on board for me to be successful. I don't need everybody to understand my next move. I don't need everybody to give me the pat on the back or the green light. I am going to trust my process. I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to step out and make it, because what did I tell y'all last week on the video? Last week I told y'all that life is not about perfection. It's not going to always be perfect, sweetheart. Some new people on here. Get your e-pens out. Life is not about perfection. It's not about you being perfect. It's about adjustments. I teach my people in boot camp right now. I teach them that it's about bobbing and weaving, baby. You got to learn how to bob and weave through life. You got to understand that life is going to send you some unexpected blows. That life is going to send some things that you wasn't thinking that was going to come. And you got to be able to bob and weave through those situations. You got to be able to look at those situations and understand that this did not come to take me out. This did not come to destroy me. This did not come to do all of those things. What this came to do is what? It came to instill faith, to strengthen my faith. It came to show me what is inside of me, another version of me that I haven't met yet. It's a version of you that you don't even know that you got yet. You ain't even tapped into that yet. You ain't even tapped into that yet. You ain't even tapped into the other version of you yet. You want me to tell you why? Because you hung up with a narcissistic individual, and that person ain't doing nothing but reminding you of your failures. You ain't seen the other part of you. You ain't seen what you're capable of. Why? Because you over there attached to a narcissistic individual that's refusing to allow you to see your greatness. They've instilled so much fear, so much stress, so much anxiety in you that you don't even know if you're coming or going. You don't even know you can recognize yourself in the mirror. So when I tell you the best way to deal with a narcissistic individual is by not dealing with them at all, baby, I mean that with every fiber of my being. When you see that they're narcissistic, when you see that they're toxic, when you see that they're manipulative, then it's your time right then and there to get away from them. And I mean far, far away, baby. Far away from here. Far, far away from here. I don't know if y'all know that song, but y'all know I break out in a song in a minute. I need for you to understand a narcissistic individual, their best friends are control and fear. Understand that, and you got to understand, because I'm about to really do it to him, divine time. Hold on. I'm about to really do it to y'all real quick. Because she asked me about a narcissistic individual, so I'm just breaking it all the way down. The first thing that I'm dealing with a narcissistic individual was the question. Put it up on top of your paper. That was the question. How do you deal with a narcissistic individual? Coach response to that is you don't. Right? Coach response to that is you don't deal with them at all, right? That's number one. You don't deal with them. Number two is the fact that you have to be careful dealing with a narcissistic individual because they study you. Hello, somebody. All right. They study you. And when they study you, what they're doing is they're watching your mannerisms, right? They're watching the way that you respond to negativity. They're watching the way that you respond to the jokes and things that they make on you. They're watching the way that you respond to the little things that they say in their behavior, because they're testing the waters to see how far in this moment that they can actually go when it got something to do with you. So note number one is you do not. When you spot that there's a narcissistic individual, you get away from them. Note number two is that they study you, so they need to see, so they can see exactly how they're going to be able to manipulate you. And the red ink pen note number one was a narcissistic individual's best friend is control. is control. A narcissistic's best friend is control. His second best friend is fear. As long as they can control you and they can instill fear in you, then they got you. And you owe it to yourself. That's the reason why Coach said, go back to note number 1. Don't deal with them at all, right? But I'm about to really smoke your boots with this part right here. Are y'all ready for y'all next note? I need y'all to put in the comment section. We ready, Coach? We ready. There's a black ink pen. We going back to your black ink pen right now. Grab your black ink pen. Those control and fear was red ink pen notes. You're going back into your black ink pen. This is note number 3 right here. Are y'all ready? Double tap on that screen. Y'all at 162K, but it's early in the morning and I know I got a new group, so that's fine. Y'all go ahead and just double tap on the screen. I need for y'all to understand this right here. Sis, bro, this right here gonna blow your mind. Y'all ready? Oh, I'm ready. Yeah, this gonna blow your mind. A narcissistic individual is an empty vessel. It's an empty vessel, sis. A narcissistic individual is an empty vessel. And they trick you into thinking that you need them. But the truth of the matter is, they really need you. Let that sit with you. Let that sit with you for a second. Let that sit with you. Divine time, chill for a second. Chill, sis. Chill, sis. See, we learn all this stuff in boot camp. If you're not in my boot camp, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you're not a part of my 90-day boot camp that's going on right now, you're doing yourself a disservice. The link is in my bio. Click that link tree. Stroll down to it where it says Patreon. Sign up for that Patreon, because if you're not inside my Patreon right now, you're doing yourself a disservice. I got them on a 90-day boot camp. We learned this already. They are empty vessel. Yeah, they're empty vessel. What's going on, Antoinette? They're empty vessel, baby. And they got you thinking that you need them. But the truth of the matter is, baby, they need you. A narcissistic individual is an empty vessel. And they're fueled, but they're fueled by that validation from other people. They need you to validate them. They need you to come over there and do certain things for them. A lot of times they don't know what they got going on. They don't know this from that. The only reason why they're able to do what it is that they do is because of you. It's because you are feeling them. It's because you are pouring into them. It's because you're giving them your gifts, your talent, your energy. This because of you. They are empty. They are very much empty. They're very much empty. They're very much unhappy. They're very much down bad. And the only way that they can make themselves feel better, the only way that they can make themselves feel superior is by downing other people, about making other people feel less than, by getting into your mind and tricking you into thinking that you are not who you know that you are. You know that you're this person, but they make you question that. Yeah. Oh, baby, they are empty vessel. They are empty vessel, and they are filled by the validation of other people. Understand them. They are empty vessel, and they are fueled by the validation of other people. Note number 3, narcissistic individuals. They are an empty vessel and filled by the validation of other people. So the moment that you stop validating them, yeah, baby. Listen, all I'm just saying is I just gave some free game to somebody. Somebody just got some free game. Baby, you just got some free game. So when they start cutting up, all you got to do is, when they start that gaslighting, don't worry about it. Coach got you. I got some more notes. When I read your comment, even though I was on vacation, baby, I read your question. And when I read your question, I already knew that I was going to come back with this response. So don't even worry about it. First and foremost, sweetheart, you thinking that you need them, but no, it's the other way around. They actually need you. They are empty vessel, and they need the validation of other people in order for them to have joy, in order for them to have peace, in order for them to be fueled in any type of way. So if you want to stop a narcissistic individual, if you want to get away from that type of individual, all you got to do is stop validating. Red ink pen note. Stop validating them. Stop validating them. Stop validating them. Stop validating them. If you want to put an end to a narcissistic individual that's in your life, and you know for a fact that, coach, you know what? I know that they are narcissistic. I know that they're toxic, and I'm trying to get away from them right now. I'm in the process of a divorce. I'm in the process of a separation, and I'm trying to get away from them right now. And I just need to know, on the other hand, I know you told people to stop dealing with them, period. Those are the people that's just dating them and can just walk away. Those are the people that just met them and can walk away. But what type of advice do you have for somebody that's married to them? Well, yeah. I made sure I had everybody covered. Y'all send me some love. Send me a gift or two. Yeah. Send me some love real quick. I made sure that I had everybody covered. What about us? Talk to us real quick, coach. I got you. The thing about it is, because they are empty vessels and they are fueled by the validation of other folk, your adding pen note right now is you got to stop validating them. When they get into that place in their life where they're trying to gaslight you, when they get into that place where they're poking the bear, when they get into that place where they're trying to make you the villain, trying to make you the bad guy, when they over there trying to pour their insecurities and their fears on you, when they're trying to make you think less of yourself, when they're going outside of their way to try to break you down, what you got to do is you got to step back. This free game right here. You got to step back, baby. And when you step back, this is what you give them. You step back and you say this in the calmest voice ever. You step right on back. And when you step back, you say, I'm sorry that you feel that way. I'm sorry that you feel that way. But that right there, that's not the person that I am. And you walk off. Ooh! And you thinking right now that, oh, how can that stop somebody? How can that hold any weight? Baby, you got to understand that in this here journey right here of life, less is more. You got to understand that in this journey, less is more. The less that you say to them, the better that you are. See, when you're dealing with a narcissistic individual, you don't want to give them no deep conversation, because the only thing that they're going to do is twist and turn your words. You don't want to give them no deep conversation, because all they're going to do in that moment is pick and choose what they're going to hold on to and try to validate their behavior, or try to validate or justify what it is that they're doing. So what you got to do is step back. Yeah. You got to step back. And you got to let it be known right then and there. Oh, sweetheart, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry that you feel that way. But what you're speaking about, that's not me. And you walk smooth off. You let them know right then. You say, well, coach, well, how does that hold weight? Because for a person that normally fall down and cry, for a person that normally gets depressed and stressed out, for another person that goes right into panic attacks and right into, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this. I didn't mean to do that. A person that's normally over there with the sorry and running after them and trying to repair a bond that you didn't break and trying to make right on a situation that you didn't wrong, that right there is going to confuse the enemy drastically. That's going to confuse the enemy, because in that moment they're about to try to figure out, wait a minute, normally when I say these things you break down. Normally when I say these things you start crying. Normally when I say these things you send me paragraph after paragraph. Normally when I say these things you end up at my mama house. Normally when I say and do these things you be running after me. Normally when I say these things you be doing this and this. How dare you all of a sudden switch up your pattern? How dare you now all of a sudden stepping back, stepping away, and telling me that that's not you? In that moment, even though it sounds small, you just did something that was so major. You just took back all of your power, and you done it without giving away all your energy. Yes, sir. Your respect is still intact. Your respect. Ooh, y'all should be tearing the button up right now. I'm gonna wait on y'all to send me some love. Wait a minute, coach. Hold on. Woo, I might go back and do this on Instagram too. Wait a minute, they might need this live too. But hold on. Yeah. You gotta understand right then. The paragraphs, baby. And you would normally be sending paragraphs. Now you're not sending no paragraph. Now you don't even care if they understand it or not. You don't care if they get it or not. You've said what you said. And now all of a sudden, here you are, the person that's normally trying to make it right. You're normally the person that's running after them. You're normally the person that's begging them. You're normally the person that's over there sending emails, and then when they block you, you download a text app. You're normally the person that's doing everything but sending SOS messages. It's normally you that's chasing them. And all of a sudden, the moment that you step up, stand up for yourself, the moment that you address that issue head on, without the tears, without the shaking, without the fear, then all of a sudden you done did what, baby? You doggone right. You done changed the game. Yeah. You done changed the game right now, baby. You didn't. Yeah. I need. Come on, man. You didn't change the game now. You didn't change the game just now, baby. You didn't change the game. Oh, baby, you a game changer now. Now they looking at you like, how dare you? Why? Because now, right there in that moment, with just those few words, you protected all of your energy. You did not lower your vibration. You did not step out of alignment. None of that, which means you're still covered. And I teach my people in boot camp the importance of making sure that they stay covered. You got to stay covered, baby. You can't afford to let your religion down. You can't afford to step out of character. You can't afford to lower your vibrations. You can't afford to get down on their level, because when you do those things, now you're becoming your abuser. When you do those things, you are no better than them. So I teach them to make sure that they keep themselves intact, baby. You got to keep yourself intact. You ain't got to do all of that to get your point across. You ain't got to raise your voice to get your point across. Y'all ready for this red ink pen? No, baby. You ain't got to raise your voice to get your point across. All you got to do is raise your emotional intelligence. That's what you raise. You raise your emotional intelligence. That's what you're going to raise. You don't raise your voice to get your point across. You raise your emotional intelligence. If you're not in my boot camp, baby, you're doing yourself a disservice. Hello, talk to me nice. That's what you raise. And why do you do that, coach? Because you have to learn that some folk don't deserve your attention. They don't deserve your love. They don't deserve your affection. They don't deserve that relationship with you. They don't deserve that access to you. That's what you got to learn. And you keep giving folk more and more of what they don't deserve, what they don't appreciate. And you got to pull back on that. That's right. If you get down on their level, you're giving them just what they wanted from you. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because it's power in my response. You want me to get mad. You want me to be aggravated. You want me to show out just so that you can say, I knew that you was like that. I told y'all so. I told you they wasn't healing. I told you they wasn't growing. I told you they wasn't evolving. No, ma'am. No, sir. We no longer lowering our vibrations. Nuh-uh. We raising our emotional intelligence with those just words right there. Step back. You step away. I'm sorry that you feel that way, but what you're speaking is not for me. And the reason why I said that that's you raising your emotional intelligence is this right here. Because when you're emotionally intelligent, you know exactly what to accept and what to reject from folk. You know the difference in between constructive criticism and a hater. Hello, somebody. We learned that last week in boot camp. Understand, you learned the difference in between what? You learned the difference in between a hater and constructive criticism, my love. So when you let folk know that that's not for me, you're letting them know that's not my stuff right there. You're projecting right now. That's not my stuff right there. That's you. That's the way that you behave. That's not me. You're seeing yourself over here, and I'm not about to allow that. I'm not about to allow you to make me feel that type of way. And you don't have to say all of that. All you're saying is, I'm sorry that you feel that way, but what you're speaking about, it's not me, and you walk slam off. Don't raise your voice. Raise your emotional intelligence. That's how we moving. Coach, what you doing? That's what we doing. We got 90 days of this, baby. 90 days of this. June the 29th is the end. If you're not in, get in right now. Get in boot camp right now. All the classes is in the Patreon. You can get caught up, baby. Walk slam off. Sis, walk slam off. Walk slam off. The question of the hour right now is, how do you deal with a narcissistic individual? Step number 1, by not dealing with them at all. Step number 2 is understanding that they watch your patterns. They watch the things that you do. They watch the things that you say. They watch the way that you behave, because they want to know exactly how to manipulate you. Your red ink pen notes is a narcissistic individual's best friend is control and fear. As long as they can control you, they got you. As long as they can instill a level of fear in you, then they got you. And understand, I should have put 3 best friends, because the third one will definitely be alienation. What they want to do is they want to pull you away from everybody. They don't want you to think nobody love you but them. Nobody support you but them. You ain't got nobody in your corner but them, because as long as they got everybody else away from you, then they feel like they have that control, and you need them to validate you. So let's add that one on to that. Yeah, they want to alienate you from everybody. They don't want you to have nobody but them. Understand that. So that's the reason why. And then your other red ink pen note was to remove that fear and insert that faith. Understand? And then we went back to our black ink pens. You got your black ink pens. Let's go. Your black ink pen note was a narcissistic individual is an empty vessel that is filled by the validation of other folk. That's right. You thinking that they strong and they really weak. That's the reason why they want attention so bad. That's the reason why they want attention so bad. They need attention from other folks so bad, because they think so low of themselves. They need everybody. They need to be a see me, pick me type of individual, because they think so low of themselves. You thinking that they got so much confidence. Oh no, baby, that's not confidence. That's narcissism. Nah, they feel like if they bash other people, then that makes them look good. If they make other people hurt, then that makes them feel good. If they down other people, then they feel like that makes them go up, baby. They know the difference. No, baby. They're an empty vessel. And the moment that you stop validating them, the moment that you will start to see them crumble. Hello, somebody. And for my people that are married, that's how you handle that situation. Stop giving your energy to it. Stop responding to it. Stop getting on their level. Let them folk be who they are. Sometimes you got to let folk be who they are. And I tell you what, the first time that you don't give them the response that they wanted from you, you're going to see a drastic change. First, it's going to be anger. Understand? Because they're going to throw that adult temper tantrum. The first thing that they're going to do when you don't respond the way that they want you to respond, they're going to throw an adult temper tantrum. They're going to start yelling. They might throw some stuff. They might get out of line, but then you still hold your composure. You still remain calm. You say what you need to say. And when you walk away, you let it be known in that moment. Then we can go about this however you want to go about it, but please don't end up in jail tonight. Yeah. Because we not tolerate no abuse on no level. Hello, somebody. We're not tolerating abuse on no level. Please don't end up in the county tonight, sweetheart. You don't want to spend your night in the county. Understand that, because that's where you're gonna go. That's right. I'm not tolerating no abuse on no type of level. You can put that in a red ink pen and tell them that coach told you. You can take that slam to the bank. What we doing? We sending folk to jail all 2023. That's what we're gonna do, sweetheart. That's right. I'm not tolerating abuse on no type of level. That's right. Get to throwing things, get to destroying things, get you putting your hand on anything up in here, including me. That's exactly where you're going to reside, baby. You're going to get a new number attached to your name playing around with me. Y'all better ask somebody. Coach don't play about that. I don't play about no physical nothing. I don't play about abuse, period. But that physical abuse, I do not play about. I do not tolerate. I do not condone in no type of way, shape, or form. And I'm talking about even in my regular life with folk. Can't nobody tell you that they was out fighting me. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't believe in harming other people. I don't believe in trying to destroy other people. I don't believe in that. I don't behave that way. That's not my thinking. That's not how I move. That's not how I operate. And you can ask anybody around me, oh no, she not that person. Never have been. Never have been that person. I love people. I've loved people my whole entire life. That's all that I know. I love people. I love to see people happy. I love to see people have joy and have peace. That's the reason why people be like, why are you so passionate and aggressive about what it is that you saying and you doing and how you move? You got to understand that I was born with this type of love for people. I love people no matter their color, their shapes, their sizes. I love people. I've always been that same exact way. Right? So we're going to move. We moving right on though. And another thing about them, you got your black ink pen note for my people that are still entangled with these narcissistic individuals. The question she was asking me is how to get away from them. That you got to have I want you to get your black ink pen out real quick. Your black ink pen. What's the Patreon? It's inside my bio, babe. Go to my page where it says Linktree Street. Click that Linktree. Stroll down, and it's going to say Patreon, and you get subscribed right there inside the Patreon. All right, the next note, y'all ready for that next note? I want y'all to let me know. We ready inside the comment section. Where we at, man? We should say your Mars are on some dope. Man, listen, I love them. You know what? This is the crazy part, right? I've had the same mods now since 2020. Ever since I started doing my live videos on here, I think they started modding like the end of 2020, and they've been my same mods. I've never added anybody, never took anybody away or anything like that. They just jump on and they just do their job, man. They just do their thing. I got about 3 or 4 of them. I probably should add a couple more people though. Yeah, so y'all ready? Okay, I see the re-readies right there. The next note I need for you to understand this is, sweetheart, you're fighting in a relationship that it's only you fighting in. You will never be enough for them. You will never be enough for them. They will never be satisfied. You thinking that you giving them more love, more affection, more attention, more time, more energy, more effort, that's going to make that narcissistic individual love you more, that's going to make them choose you, that's going to make them act right. And what I need for you to understand, sweetheart, is that you will never be enough. You will never be enough. Make them choose you, that's going to make them act right. And what I need for you to understand, sweetheart, is that you will never be enough. You will never be enough. You will always be fighting this individual. You will always be going outside of your way. You will always be giving more than what you're getting. You will always be walking around with your shoulders heavy, your chest heavy. You will always be walking around feeling drained, feeling tired, feeling discouraged, because for them, you will never measure up. When you're dealing with a narcissistic individual, I already told you that they're an empty vessel. So pay attention to what I'm about to say to you. If they are an empty vessel and you're walking around and in your cup and you're operating with a full cup, if you pour what you have into that cup, if you pour what you have over into that vessel, into that empty vessel, when you pour what you have in there and they don't have anything, and when they get all of your good stuff and they're using your stuff, they're using everything that you have that's good in them, sweetheart, who's going to pour back into you? They've already pushed everybody away from you. They've already taken you away from your source. They've already disconnected you from any and everybody that loves you, that supports you, that's willing to do for you in any type of way, shape, or form. They've already ruined every single relationship that is around you. So please explain to me, when you go over here and you pour everything that you got that's good into this empty vessel, sis, how do you think you're going to get something poured back into you? How do you think that somebody's going to come and replenish that cup, that vessel that you have? Nobody's going to do it. And that's exactly what they want from you. They want you empty. They want you full of fear. They want you full of hurt. They want you full of pain. They want you full of confusion. They want you to be in these type of states so that they can control you, so that they can have you up under their thumb, so that they can have your heart inside of their pocket. And that is the reason why you owe it to yourself to introduce them to your absence. I gotta go right now. You gotta go. You will never be enough for them. You will find yourself your whole entire life trying to replenish a cup that got a hole in the bottom. It's pouring in and it's going right back out. Pouring in, it's going right back out. You will never be enough. And you got to understand, most importantly, sweetheart, you will never be enough for the wrong person. When that person is not for you, it ain't nothing that you can say, do, or pour on them that's going to make that person your person. You got to understand that. And sometimes you're fighting hard to be in a relationship. And when you get that relationship, nobody's in that relationship but you. And you find yourself having relationship for problems with no real relationships. You see that you're stressed out about a relationship that you really don't have. You staying up late nights about a relationship that you really don't have. You staying up and you're doing all this time, this energy and effort into a situationship. Sweetheart, that person don't love you, because a person that genuinely love you will not do that to you. That's right, friend. You already know what time it is. You could be the whole entire package. The whole entire package. You can already be filled with love, with peace, with understanding. You already done put your demons to rest. You already done cut loose all your generational curses. You've already done everything that you need to do in your life and got yourself right where you need to be. But guess what? They put that package at the wrong door. You ain't even supposed to be at that apartment. You're supposed to be at the duplex around the corner. You got to understand that you can be the whole entire package, but at the wrong address. That's right, Divine. Sometimes you got to, you got to call them, baby. Wait a minute, the tracking is off. The tracking is off. I wasn't supposed to be dropped off over here. Sweetheart, you got me over here at the apartment complex. I'm supposed to be at the duplex around the corner. This is the wrong place. You could be the whole entire package, but at the wrong address. And when it's like that, you have owed it to yourself to disconnect. You owe it to yourself to walk away. You owe it to yourself to say, hey, look, self, if I'm only stuck with you for the rest of my life, if I'm only stuck with me for the rest of my life, then why not be good to me? Why not do what is necessary for me? You owe it to yourself to take care of you. You only got one life, sweetheart. You only got one. You got to live it up. Stop sitting over there. No, I ain't finna sit over here and be unhappy for nobody. I'm not finna do it. And another thing that you got to do, sweetheart, you got to stop reacting to them. Stop reacting to them. Stop reacting to them. Remember that there is power in your response. Know exactly what to take and what to reject. Everything that somebody say about you ain't for you. Everything that somebody say about you is not for you. Some people, some folk gonna say something negative. They gonna feel something negative about you no matter what. It ain't nothing that you can do right in their eyes. And that's okay, baby. Get up. And that's the reason why you should get from up under their eyes. Get from in their eyesight, baby. Get right on through what the coach tell you. Two things that I know how to do is get out of folk face and out of their way. I know how to get out your face and out of your way. And that's the reason why I say that. This right here, this is something that I practiced when I very first started out my motivational speaking. This is something that I worked on. I know my exit is top tier. My detachment, top tier. I know how to get out of folk face and out of their way. Yep, that's right. Real quick. I'm talking about skinny minute, baby. Before you can blink your eye, I'm up out of there. And that's the type of mentality that you have to have about your life. That's the way that you have to live every single day of your life. You owe this to yourself. So, sweetie, I hope I answered your question thoroughly. I hope I broke it down the way that you wanted it. But the best way to deal with a narcissistic individual is by simply not dealing with them at all. Understand that they thrive off of your validation. They need you way more than you need them. They are an empty vessel, and we are done with pouring into cups that's not pouring back into us. Okay, so I need for you to understand that. But if I blessed your soul this morning, if I motivated you in any type of way, if I gave you some answers, some confirmation to what you needed, and you don't mind, go ahead and send me a couple of gifts this morning. Just good morning to me, man. Yeah, I know that I was supposed to be. I am on vacation, and everybody right now is still asleep. So I slid out real quick, and I jumped on live because I was supposed to be on vacation. But I seen this inside my inbox, and I was like, yo, I really want to respond to this because I know how it feels to be in this situation, and you just want somebody to give you something. Like, I just need a word. I just need some motivation. I just need somebody to break this down to me so that I can really understand what it is that's going on. So I slid out here, and I'm about to slide back in there real quick and get showered up and all of that, and then we're going to be out. But I definitely wanted to come in, and I wanted to bless y'all soul this morning. I love you guys so much, man. And I tell you what, if you're in my boot camp, I've already checked in this morning. So guys, make sure you go back and respond to my message that I put inside the Patreon. I posted a video for you guys yesterday because I did not do a live video yesterday. So my Patreon subscribers, you guys check the Patreon. I did upload a live in there. So if you guys just needed some morning motivation or anything, I posted a video in there on yesterday, and I came live today. And if I have time later on today, what I'm going to do is download another video, and I'm gonna get it uploaded inside my Patreon. That way you guys will have videos on my Patreon while I'm on vacation. Okay, so because I did have somebody inbox me like, where's your video? And I'm like, why didn't you sign up for my Patreon? My Patreon is packed with videos. That's the reason why I tell you guys to make sure y'all subscribe to it. All right, so make sure you do that. My YouTube channel is up and it is running, and I do have live videos on my YouTube channel as well. It's She King Motivational Speaker. The only thing that's not on my YouTube channel will not give you access to it will not give you access to my class. My classes are only taught inside my Patreon. So if you want to be in the boot camp, it's not on my YouTube channel. On my YouTube channel, it does not give you direct access to me. So for those of you that want to ask me questions and want to give me things to talk about, you have to be a part of the Patreon for that. If you want the discount off of my motivational t-shirts and hoodies, you actually have to be in the Patreon for that. Those are perks of my Patreon. They always get free classes. They get free free mental health. They get free boot camp classes, and they also get a mental health support group every Thursday. And it's just a bunch of perks that I give them. And inside the Patreon, I'm just going to explain it a little bit. The Patreon itself, sweetheart, is, yes, baby, it's free classes. Once you sign up for the Patreon, everything that I do inside of there, you have all access to. I'm not one of those people that create a Patreon and then have another link for this and another link for that and another link here, there, and everywhere. Like I said, I have a love for people that I guess other people don't have. I want to see you do well. I want to see you living up to your best life. You know what I mean? Your fullest potential and all of that. So I try to create things that are affordable to everybody, right? So I try to keep my Patreon and everything else at a price that is affordable for everybody. I want everybody to be able to get mental health, right? I want everybody to be able to get the help that they need for their mental health. I want to see everybody coming out of those dark places in life or whatnot. So that's the reason why when I'm on live, I always ask you guys to bless me with gifts, or if I'm on IG, I'm like, bless me with a a badge, is because this is the way that I take care of myself, and this is also the way that I'm able to pay for certain things to be able to make these things happen for you guys. So that's the reason why I'm always like, okay, well, y'all bless me so that I can continue to bless you. You know what I mean? That way, because if not, then I'll be working a full-time job, and if I'm working a job, then I'm not able to do my live videos, because everybody, if you all been following me for a minute, y'all already know the story. That's how I lost the job. I lost the job because of y'all. You feel me? If we're gonna be real, like, if anybody that's been following me for a while, they'll tell you. They was like, hey, you're gonna either make these videos or you're gonna work this job, but you can't do both. And they had me at the job. I'm at the job for like 16, 17 hours a day, so I don't have time to make my videos. So I decided that I'm gonna make my videos. This is my calling. This is my purpose. I'm not gonna walk away from that. So if y'all telling me that I gotta do this, then that's what I'm gonna do. So I left the job just so that I could do this, what I'm doing right now. So yes, if you're not following my Patreon, please make sure you go and you get subscribed to it. All the videos are in there, and I will be trying to drop you guys another video inside that Patreon as well. Man, you're more than welcome, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know, when God calls you to do something and put you in position and educate you to do something, that's exactly what you should do. And ever since I've been following his lead and allowing him to do what he needs to do in my life and use me to in his way of what he wants me to do, it's been nothing but open doors. It's been nothing but blessings. It's been nothing but, you know what I'm saying, it's been nothing but peace in my life. And this is what I plan on doing until I hit the ground. That's just what it is. You just reminded me of a song. Word. All right, guys, well, I'm gonna get up off of here, but if you don't mind, send me some love real quick, man. We almost at 300k. Let's go ahead and double tap it to 300k real quick. This is good for an unexpected live, y'all. Y'all almost did 300k on an unexpected live, man. How do you sign up? The link is in my bio. Go to my main page where it says my street on. When you go on this page, go on into my bio, and then when you get there, it's gonna say Linktree Street. Click that Linktree, slide down to where it says Patreon, and you get subscribed right there. You get subscribed right there. Thank you. I appreciate that. Word. Thank you. I'm on Myrtle Beach. I came down here with the kids. So I got my kids, and we actually we went to Funplex yesterday and went to the beach and the pool, and went to have pizza and wings where they had all of that. But then today we're gonna go back out. Today we're going to the Upside Down house, and they're gonna go eat some seafood and ride some go-karts and stuff like that. So they're gonna go have some more fun. You know what I mean? I just wanted to spend time. You know what I'm saying? My kids are out on spring break, and y'all know my oldest son is 24, my middle son is 18, and then I have a 6-year-old. So it's like I gotta do things that's accommodating for all of them. I know y'all like, why are you still having this going on with a 25-year-old? Listen, y'all my kids love me. My kids love me, and they love being around me. So it's amazing to see them in that form. Like, they out here riding slides and in the swimming pool and all on the beach, and you know what I'm saying, they enjoying things as if these boys are like little kids. And that's the reason why I harp on it so much about taking care of our youth and loving on them and showing them that love and that support. And you know what I'm saying, and it's important, right? Because it's like, you know, we don't want them to grow up angry with all this hate and all this, you know what I'm saying, this stuff in their heart. Like, you know what I mean? And the only way for us to correct this is about showing them what real love, real affection is. My boy is 25. He still hugs and kisses his mom. My 18-year-old still hugs and kisses his mom. Believe it or not, I hugged him yesterday, my 18-year-old. This boy did not even want to turn me loose. He hugged me for like 3 minutes, y'all. I don't know what he got going on, and we're going to talk later, but he hugged me like he just did not want to turn me loose. And it's an amazing thing, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you want to give them that love. You want to be able to, you know, to do these things. And when they come places like this and they in their element and they feel safe and they feel secure and they right there with their mama, it's like, that's what you want. You know, and that's what you want for them. Like, you know what I mean? Even like just being able to watch them just play like kids is a beautiful thing. So whatever relationships you have with your kids or your grandkids, man, hold on to that. Hold on to that. Hold on to that. Hold on to it. She said, my son is 27 and still home. I have no... Girl, listen. I don't be caring either. Friend, I don't know what people be talking about. I don't be caring. Mine are out the house, but if they wanted to be in the house, it don't bother me either. It really and truly didn't. It did not bother me with them kids being in the house. They mine. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? As long as I know that they're working or they're going to school or they're handling, you know, their part of the house is cleaned and well kept. That's the only thing that I'm concerned about. You know, you got to be clean. Clothes washed. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. And we're good. I just don't understand the mentality of just pushing our children children out into the street, and then when they go out there and they learn things the hard way and they end up in jail or they end up in the grave, you know what I mean, we want to cry about it. Like, no, stop forcing them into situations that they're not ready for. Stop forcing them into situations that you haven't really prepared them for. Some of us right now that's in our 35s and 40s, we're just not learning about finances, is about credits and about paying off student loans and stuff like that. And so if we're just now learning about it, we know we haven't taught it to our kids. We know that we haven't coached them on this. We haven't given them the information that they need for this either. So it's like, man, if I'm just now learning it, let me learn it. And while you're still in the house with me, let me make sure that you get this too, so that you won't be 35 and 40 years old trying to learn it. Like, come on. Yeah, friends, somebody got to say it. Somebody got to say it. You know what I mean? And yeah, I get it. You know, friends, yeah, sometimes you do. Sometimes, you know, you got those parents who do put them out because they 18 years old and then they got to figure it out. And I believe it or not, and I pray for you guys. Those kids who are out there and you see them, and, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I'm a sucker for them. I ain't gonna even lie. I see kids out there, if they clothes are not clean, their socks are not clean, their shoes are not clean, they don't got no haircut. Guess what? Come on here. Get in here. I'm going to get haircuts. I go and get shoes. I go buy clothes. I go buy personal items. If those of you who've been following me for a while, y'all know the type of stuff that I do. I get in the field, baby. I get in the field. I did 1 month, all of August. Last August, I had my people sending all types of gifts and everything. I was live every single day in August. And guess what we did? My team, everybody from TikTok alone. This is just TikTok. My TikTok supporters. They bought over 200 pair of shoes for kids to send them back in fresh sneakers going back to school. By just simply sending gifts. They sent them back to school with fresh sneakers. We was live the whole entire time, and we had extra kids that came out. They sent extra money for them to get sneakers too. They got their shoes on a Sunday. They got shoes, they got book bags, they got personal items, they got school supplies. We sent them back to school, and they got full body physicals, eye exams, teeth exams. We did all of that. People who were playing football, basketball that needed exams, we made sure we had everybody out there. Everybody. So when I say that, you know what I mean, don't think that what you do online, watching the videos, sending gifts on the videos, sharing the videos, doing all of this, when you think, oh yeah, I'm just watching a video, no, you're helping the community. You're still helping the community, and you didn't even know that you were. Those of you who've been following for a while, y'all already know, and y'all know this year 100 Kicks for Kids is definitely happening in August, and in November we do 100 hoodies in the hood for the homeless people in the shelters. Oh yeah, man, we don't just do this. Y'all know I'm not one of them. I don't do just sit on the phone and talk or sit behind a computer and talk. I believe in getting in the field, getting out there in the mud, getting out in the community, and really making things happen. I'm very heavy on the community activist part. I'm more heavy on that than I am on anything, because you got to get out there to show people that they matter. You matter, and and once you do that, then you will start to see them change. We went out there with laptops. You know what I mean? People who were looking for jobs. What we gonna do? We gonna help you fill out this application. You can walk to this job right here. You right here at this shelter. You can walk to this McDonald's. You can walk to this Bojangles. You can walk right here to this Burger King. We gonna go. Yes, that's how you do it. You get out there and work. You know what I'm saying? You get out there and you help. Don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying. How did they get there? What is this? That ain't got nothing to do with us. That ain't got nothing to do with us. Ain't none of us perfect. We all got things that we're struggling with, that we're coming back from. You know what I mean? And all of us could use a little bit of help from somebody. It is what it is. But listen, we about to get up out of here. I just want to tell you guys that I love you guys so much. And every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you. Because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. You guys enjoy the remaining portion of your day. And yes, I'm on vacation, so I will see you guys again next week. Thank you so much for subscribing. I just saw that. Thank you.